Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different this week with my solds. I'm going to do my solds for Monday through Thursday, and then I'm going to make a second video of Friday through Sunday. That way I can share more stuff that has sold and not just try to, pick the best 30 or whatever. I can show you some of the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're new to my channel, I have been selling on eBay for 22 years. For most of that, I primarily was focusing on toys and specifically stuffed animals, but I have ventured off into other categories this past year, just trying to grow my store and meet some goals that I've set for myself personally. So let me get started. All right, this lot is from our online auction that we picked up. I have gone through two of the bags that I showed in a haul. I desperately want to get to some more of them, so I'm really pushing myself to get a whole bunch of stuff listed, but it just seems every time you get going on something, it takes you forever to get it listed and cleaned and whatever. But I did sell this lot of 3 Kellogg's Breakfast Bunch for $14.95. I don't do free shipping. If it's under a pound, I have flat rate shipping based on weight, and then on anything over a pound, I do calculated shipping. So this I picked up at the Finders Keepers. We haven't been in a couple of weeks. Maybe we'll check it out again. The last couple of times we've been, there just really hasn't been a whole lot on the dollar days, which is Wednesdays. But this is a Tony's Pinocchio audio character. I have no clue what that's about, but I did pay $1 for it at Finders Keepers, and I did sell it for $14. This is an American Greeting sloth. I've tried to pick things that I know I show in hauls, but I haven't really showed that they actually do sell. So this is American Greetings. It's a sloth. I swear everything that I list that's sloths for some reason seems to sell. It's just something that people, I guess, like to collect. But I did sell this sloth for a best offer of $10. This is a Disney Winnie the Pooh Piglet plush. Most of the things that I list, I would say on average are $1 or less. But I buy so much, I can't always keep stuff in my brain where I've got it from. But Piglet did sell for $9.95 plus shipping. We got these that first weekend that we went to Finders Keepers. I got a bunch of binders. We paid $1 each. I have tons of backpacks we bought that weekend or that week. And they're selling now because, of course, people are getting ready for school. The problem with this sale, which I did sell the binder for $13.45, paid $1 for it. I sent her the wrong one. She contacted me. She was very nice. I love it when if you make a mistake, they contact you without automatically opening up a case. So I told her just go ahead and keep the binder that I sent her, and I got the other one shipped out the next morning. So technically I paid $2 for the binders, but I did have to pay the second shipping, so I don't think I came out positive on that one. But I wanted to show, everybody makes mistakes. If I make a mistake like that where I've sent the wrong thing, I always tell them, go ahead and keep it, discard it, donate it, and I get the second one out to them. Brass, still selling it. I still have quite a bit to list. I get bored with it and then I move on to something else and then I come back to it. But I made this lot of bells. There were 5 of them, and I did sell them for $26.95. I have another lot I think was different. But these all had like little characters on top. This is a Douglas Giraffe Lovey. I've said it 100 times already. I always pick up Loveys. Some do quite well. I did sell this giraffe for $22.45. This is a Pioneer Woman nonstick griddle pan. I want to say I picked this up for $1 or $2 at a yard sale. And I did sell it for $16 best offer. This is Fun Express Alien. I think these were like from the vending machines, like the claws and everything. I picked it up at some point at a yard sale, I believe. I featured it in a haul, I'm pretty sure. And I did sell it for $8. I send out a whole lot of offers. When they show up throughout the day, I'm always sending offers. And, you know, a small percentage of them, they do take them. And this is what this was. I sent an offer out for $8 and I sold it. This has been listed a while. I think I bought a lot. No, I bought a Cricket doll. And she had her cassette with her, and then these cassettes were included, which they're not part of Cricket. And I listed these. They've been up for a while, and I took a best offer of $15 for them. So these older cassettes do sell. They just take a little while. These are Wedget building blocks. I picked these up. I featured, I think I don't know if I showed them, but it was at the haul where I bought my latest dollhouse. And they were either $1 half price each, or they were $2 and I paid $1 each. I don't quite remember. One of them is missing one little block. So I just decided to go ahead and put them together and state that it was missing the one block. And I sold them within a week for $20 for the two of them. I just noticed there's all kinds of little hairs on that hat. But this is a snapback hat for Virginia Cavaliers. I buy them when I see them, but they don't sell very quickly, so I've kind of backed off picking them up. But I did sell this one for $17.95. I had a really bad experience with somebody recently over a snapback hat, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to deal with them anymore, but we'll see. This is one of the backpacks that we picked up at Finders Keepers for $1, and this is the JoJo Siwa, and I did sell it for $11.66. These, I just listed a whole bunch of Rebecca and Bob Jones homeschool curriculum that we picked up at a benefit yard sale. And I did sell this Rebecca Math Grade 3 set for best offer of $45. I also picked this up at that online auction. This is Chester from the Cheetos brand. He's a plush. This is one of those times where he had his paper tag attached to him. And so I just put in my listing, I'm leaving all cleaning to buyer. I think some buyers just appreciate that we don't try to clean some of these, and they can take the time and care. A lot of times the little whiskers on these are very fragile also. So I do that quite often. I just let the buyers deal with them. But Chester did sell for best offer of $30. I featured these in a haul. I picked these up at a yard sale. These are the characters that go with Lincoln Logs. A lot of them are cowboys and soldiers, and these had horses. So I went ahead and lotted them all together, and I did sell them for $22.45. I bought a whole bunch of stuff that day, and she gave me a a bulk deal. I don't remember how much I spent though. It wasn't much, and believe me, I probably paid less than $1 for these. We've just started listing clothes. I think this morning I've listed like 140 items so far. It's a whole different thing from toys for sure. But I did sell this LL Bean shirt for $15. I guess $15.01. And most of these, like with toys, we're only spending a couple of bucks, if that, purchasing them, just kind of trying to feel the market and see how we do with it. Here's another brass item that sold. It's a chamber candlestick. It's from the lots that we recently featured in a haul, and I did sell it for $12 best offer. This is from that sweater machine that I talked about in one of my hauls. I asked the lady if it was complete, and she said yes. Well, it was missing one of its major components, so I thought I'll just sell every single piece that was in the box. And I'm down to just the needle set for it. These two items sold for a total of $35.92. I've made, I think, way over $100, and I paid $2 for it. This is from the online auction also. Like I've stated before, a lot of the items in this auction that we picked up were advertising for food and drugs and things like that. Drug companies, not drugs. But this is Isomil formula. It was a bear. It just had a little ribbon around its neck that said Isomil, and I did sell it for $15 best offer. I've had this listed a while. I'm not remembering. I find the Goon Snuffles quite often, and I list them. They don't sell for a whole lot, but this one particular had like the little sparkly tinsel-like fibers all over the bear. So I listed it high, and I have my little notes right here because what you see up here isn't always what it sells for. But Snuffles sold for $35.95, and she left me wonderful feedback this week saying how much she was glad she got it and loved it. This is a Libby orchard fruit covered dish. I picked it up, I want to say $2 or $3 at an estate sale. It was heavy. I contemplated putting it in my booth, but I went ahead and listed it, and it did sell for $24.26. And my wonderful husband packed it up for me. I featured these. We picked these, no, Robert picked these up on his last trip home. These are Cole Hahn's, and he paid $5 for them at a benefit yard sale, and I took a best offer of $34.71. Not all Squishmallows are created equal. I was so excited when I found this because it's one of the big ones, but it's Ryan's Room. I have picked up 3 different ones recently and don't wash them because the black in them bleeds all over everything. And I've had to throw 2 away, and this one, luckily I didn't have to wash them, but I did only sell it for $8.05, but I won't pick them up again, especially if they're dirty. This is a Blankets and Beyond Lovey. Some of them do really well, and again, some of them are just my bread and butters, but I did sell this Lovey for $11.66. I'm sure I paid $1 or less for it at a yard sale. Here's another one of the backpacks that we picked up at Finders Keepers. Paid $1 for it and sold it for $11.66. And they are all sold out. I had 6. I have started listing the Fire King. I've already made back all my money on it. It's been amazing. But I did learn that the peach luster isn't really worth a whole lot, and I'm going to probably end up putting that in my booth for a couple bucks each. But this was the first one that sold. It was the, they were all the D handle. If you look at the handle there, it looks like a D. The C ones, especially the jadeites, the handle looks like a C. They're worth a whole lot more money. But I did end up selling this Fire King for best offer of $36. This is another American Greetings plush. It's a lamb, and I did sell it for $22.45. Another Lovey by Garanimals. If you notice here, I have a number 2. That means I've had another one, but it had a different condition. So usually I'll put a number after it, because sometimes I run that duplicate program that you can use to make sure that somehow any of your listings haven't been duplicated, and this just reminds me that I have another one listed. But I did sell this one for $8.96. Not everything is high dollar. I'm okay with selling stuff for, you know, $8, $10. I wouldn't say I'm a volume seller, but I buy a lot, and when I process stuff, I haven't done research usually on them. Sometimes I have a good gut about how much they're going to sell for, but sometimes I find something and it's only worth $5 or $6, and I've already done the pictures, I've already put it away, so I'll go ahead and list it. The name of the game for me is selling a lot of things in order to make what I need to make to pay our bills. So, you know, there's some resellers out there that said, I won't list anything less than $15, or I won't list anything less than $25. But, you know, when you're only paying $1 or less for your items, I'm good with selling something for $8 plus shipping. So, this is a Hug Fun Rabbit plush. I did sell it for $11.66. This is a Gons platypus. Every platypus I have ever found sells for relatively high dollar as far as how what I consider high dollar. This is 7 inches long. It's by Gons, and I did sell it for $26.95, and it was shipped global shipping, so they had to have paid a pretty penny just for this little platypus toy. This is a Tomy Pokemon Gumi. Thank goodness for Google Lens, because I would never be able to figure out a lot of this stuff. But he's been listed a little while, I think because my price was up there, but I did end up selling him for $35.95. I love Pokemon, especially any that I find that are Tomy. This is just an example of another brand. I've never heard of it, but it's Blair, and I think I have picked up a couple of them now, and they may have all been at the same place, but I have several of them listed, and I did sell this Blair plush for $8.96. This is the end of the salad plates for the false graph. I sold 6 of them, I believe, to one person, and then I believe this person actually bought 2. Yeah, for $17.92. We bought this at a thrift store that was going out of business, and it was fill a garbage bag for $5. So Robert stuffed about, I want to say 10 or 12 different plates that were of this style in that bag with some clothes, and we have sold the heck out of it. This is an example of a Walmart vintage plush. Nothing unique about it or all, but I always pick them up, and I did sell this Walmart plush for $9 best offer. This is Cloud Island. I believe that might be Walmart. It's unicorn. It does have its tag, but I very seldom will list Plush as new. It's just something that I've chose to do. So I do put on here unused or appears unused, but I can't even explain it. I just, you know, there could be one little spot on it, one little thing that I didn't notice, and then I've got an INAD, and you know, it gets cumbersome having to pay the return shippings, and so I mark everything used, even if it looks brand new. But I did sell this Lovey for a best offer of $8. I've had it a while, and right now I'm just trying to get some stuff moved because I have so much I need to list, and frankly I need the space. This is Best Made Toys. I've talked about this brand. I pick it up when I see it. It's a good quality. I hadn't heard of it until recently, so I'm not sure if it's Walmart or some other store, but I did sell it for $17.05. And then this is a Dandy dog. I sold it for $13.45. These next 5, I believe, are Facebook orders. I have this past week went ahead and turned Bonanza back on. I took a break from it. It was just, I needed just to focus on eBay a bit, but Bonanza's easy. You don't have to do a whole lot. They do end your listings. You just got to make sure if you have it cross-listed anywhere else, like I do to Facebook, that you get it ended before it sells on a different platform. But this is, I think these were McDonald's. Are they no? I don't remember. But anyway, it's the Star Wars cup toppers. I went to a yard sale last year, and I think I bought a whole box of them. I think it was a complete set, and I've been listing each. You know, I had them all listed separately. I am down to probably about 3 left, but I did sell this one on Facebook Marketplace for $10. These next 3. Facebook has never been able to combine until I got this order. It was kind of surprising because they did combine 3 items into one order and charged 1 shipping, which the shipping was appropriate for the weight that the items would have sold for. But this person bought 3 dollhouse items that I had listed. She bought this tiny little dog trio for $6. She bought this cat figure. It has Loving Family right here for $14. And then she bought this dog and dog food set for $9. So it was a very good sell. And then this PJ Masks Night Ninja and his bus set. I did sell it on Facebook Marketplace for $15. I got a whole bunch of PJ Masks at a consignment sale, I believe. It was a whole bag of them. I didn't pay very much, and I split them up individually and have been selling them that way. So, all right, that's all that was sold. Well, not everything that was sold, but it was a large, nice variety of things that I sold Monday through Thursday of last week. I should start telling you at least how many things I've sold. I keep forgetting to look that up. But, all right, and then I'm just going to turn this off and turn right around and do another what sold for Friday through Sunday. All right.